Astro just launched their own dedicated database solution, and it is now more obvious than ever that web development is going through some major changes. Thanks to the new groundbreaking features frameworks like Astro are offering, developing, deploying and maintaining web products can now be achieved by one-man dev teams. Development gets cheaper and easier by the day, so managers must be really happy since replacing you with AI is starting to sound like an actually achievable idea. We'll review these new features in a second, but first let's address the elephant in the room. Web development really sucks. Your usual stack contains a JS library to build UIs, tools to handle routing and SSR, a protocol to communicate with backend APIs, usually written in languages like Java or Go, some sort of data storage solution, and scalable infrastructure somewhere in the cloud. All these so that your 5 customers can enjoy the premium, state-of-the-art experience they really deserve. And, who knows, maybe you'll get lucky and they'll actually pay for your service one day. So let's see how Astro's addressing all these in a simpler yet powerful manner with concepts that are quickly becoming the industry norm. Astro's what we call a meta framework, which is a fancy way of saying that it is extending the usual UI capabilities offered by JS frameworks with server features like hydration strategies, server-side rendering, and support for REST endpoints. So, looking back at the diagram, we can replace part of the stack with Astro. Note that the components are server-side rendered by default, so they are computed to static HTML on the server and then sent to the client. If we need client interactivity, we can easily do it via one of Astro's best features, its UI integrations. With a simple command, we'll add Solid in our project, or any other UI library for that matter, and then define interactive components which will be first served as static HTML and then hydrated on demand on the client. This is a great step towards simplifying the previous diagram, but we can actually do better. Thanks to Astro's new fully managed SQL database, we can remove the storage dependency and let Astro handle the whole stack from UI to data persistence. Astro DB is built on top of libsql, which is a fork of SQLite created and maintained by the team behind Torso. A local database is created whenever you run Astro Dev, and you can connect to the Studio platform to access a cloud-hosted DB in production. Implementation-wise, things are really straightforward. We'll add the database integration in our project and then jump into the newly created database config file to define our tables. Now, when the dev server is restarted, local types will be generated according to our schema, and we can start interacting with the database via the built-in ORM. Remember that this is SQLite, so there are a few limitations. However, CRUD operations, relationships, and batch transactions should cover most of your needs in small to mid-sized projects. With this feature, Astro is entering the realm of backend as a service solutions, so we can probably expect more useful tools built on top of DB moving forward. Products like Supabase or the Deno platform are already getting established in the space, so one thing's for certain. Web development was never this easy, and there is no better time than now to start yet another project which you'll probably never finish. If you like this video, you should watch one of these ones next. Until next time, thank you for watching.